Hello. You're muted. Sorry.
Yep. Always muted. Hello,
Hello.
how are you all doing?
Good.
Good.
All right. I really enjoyed your project presentation, so I wanted to start out with that.
Thank you.
It was super informative. You did an amazing job talking through how it works, the engineering principles behind it, and how you constructed the project yourselves. I guess more of my questions are going to follow up about your strategies for teamwork and project management. So I'm just wondering if you could maybe talk a little bit broadly about how you designated who was going to work on what and how you worked on making sure that tasks were getting done.
Okay. Well, I guess we did that mostly by assigning people jobs and roles to do. Like, when we first started, I was the construction manager who basically handled all the construction aspects of things and mainly built things. And there was also documentation manager who wrote down notes from like group meetings that we had and made sure that what we have written down is what we talked about and that is noted so we can come back to it. And then there's team manager, who basically made like the calendar, the calendar using Team Gantt and just made sure that we're on track of everything and set dates to where things could get done.
Awesome. So in your presentation, you mentioned that you ran into some hiccups. Every project runs into hiccups. I can say that with certainty. So what did you do to overcome those hiccups, or how did you have to change things to still accomplish your goals with those unforeseen challenges?
Well, it was mostly just go with the flow, kind of. It's like things are gonna happen and things aren't always gonna go perfectly. So you might as well just take the time and look over other stuff that needs to get done while waiting for something else to get ready. So it's kind of like that.
Yeah,
Can I
just
just
kind of
add
move around
something?
some of the tasks. Oh, I'm sorry.
The
Go ahead.
challenges were like mostly just due to the COVID-19 pandemic, because like since everybody was at a different location, we needed to set up like a time for us to pass over like our construction kit over to the next person, because we had to switch roles in between the projects. So I mean, and and that part was kind of hard because we couldn't really we couldn't we weren't well you know, we couldn't really contact each other. Well, I couldn't really contact either Xavier or Faith to see if like they had actually like got the kit to me or not. So but that's my fault, but that's on my part because I don't have an activated phone yet. My parents haven't activated my phone yet, so.
Understandable. All right. Let's see. What was probably the biggest thing you learned from this project and are taking with you moving forward as you go off to college and potentially pursue an engineering career?
I would say that it's not easy, and you need to be patient while doing stuff. And in the end, everything will work out if you like focus and have time and plan stuff properly for everything to work.
Awesome. All right. I don't have a lot of technical questions. You guys did a great job on the technical side of things.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So is the project up and working right now, or are we still putting finishing touches on it?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay. Did you do any type of testing with it, or what was that process like?
I did some testing with it. I did some testing with it. I think like last Monday. Yeah, last Monday I did some testing with it with Mr. Simple. It seemed to work. it seemed to work properly. Uh, but ever since I tested it, the battery died. So, but that's
Okay. And finally, so I think you mentioned that you got the opportunity to kind of design it yourselves from the sensor side of things to pick out sensors. What did you end up going with, and how did you make that decision?
We really didn't choose a sensor because we're a group of 3. Unlike most groups, we were a group of 4, so I had an extra team member to do like the research and stuff.
Okay.
But if we were to go with one, I would probably say either ultrasonic or LEDs.
Okay.
Just because ultrasonic sounds cool, and LEDs make them look cool.
Okay, so it's the, do we want to look cool or do we want to have more functionality? So the ultrasonic would definitely have some cool functionality. That the actual ones in the real world that they use in oceans have. But awesome. Well, thank you guys for sharing and for answering my questions. I don't know if I'm the only one popping in here or if there'll be others, but oh, maybe somebody else is in here. Oh, your teacher's in here. But thank you so much and good luck in college. I hope it all works out for you. I guess before I leave, do you have any questions for me? I am a trained environmental engineer. So.
Yeah, I don't have any.
No? Okay, that's fine. I just figured if I'm going to question you, I should give you the opportunity to do it back. So, all right. Well, like I said, good luck. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Good morning. How is everybody?
Good.
Good. How are you?
I'm pretty good too. We just lost someone. Okay. My name is George Drakely, and I'm one of the judges. Have you had a judge talking to you yet?
Yeah, we got one already.
Okay, good. Just wanted to see that. Okay. So. If I mispronounce your names, I apologize for that. First off, Faith, when the video was made, I assume you had a conflict.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, but you did work as part of the team, so I know from what information I've been given that roles changed a little. What roles did you have, Faith?
I was construction manager.
Okay, so since there was just 3 of you in this group, you assume you didn't change roles then?
We only changed roles twice. The first time it was me as construction manager, Xavier as project manager, Solly as the documentation, and then we only changed roles twice.
Okay. And which was your favorite role?
Construction manager.
I think my favorite role was definitely the construction manager, even though I didn't really get to do that much construction. The only thing I actually constructed was the wings. I really liked testing it. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to say mine was also a construction manager. Soldering's fun.
Okay. Xavier, how far did you get in constructing your glider?
We actually finished it completely.
Oh. Okay. And did you get a chance to test it?
Yes, I think Solly and Faye really had that. Mostly Solly.
Okay. So, Solly, where did you test it? Or how did you test it? Yeah, I think you're muted. Okay. Did I mispronounce your name? How do you pronounce Sally? Carter?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You got the first try.
Okay. So Xavier said you were the one who tested it. I was wondering how you tested your robot. I mean your glider. Sorry.
Oh, how I tested my glider? They had Mr. Stemple had someone set up a little pool in the basement of our school. Well, it wasn't like a pool. It was like a tub of water with chlorine in it, and that's how we tested our robot, our glider.
Okay. And
Yeah,
did it work well?
yeah, it worked. It worked pretty well. I almost had a problem where the remote wasn't working, but it turned out I was using the wrong remote.
Oh, yeah. So, well, that's good. I would have been nice to, in your video, to have seen a picture of it and have described some of the testing, because I think you got a little further than some of the other groups. So that's good. Did the three of you ever get together face to face, or did you do all this work virtually?
The majority I did it virtually, and then for testing day, when we ran into a problem, Solly and I worked together on the glider and the wings.
Okay, that's good. So, sounds to me like when you were testing, you had some problems, but you were able to overcome them and have a successful test at the end. Is that true, Faith?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So, Xavier, when you were doing the program manager part role, what software did you use?
For what specifically?
If you
Like,
can't,
yeah, we did use Team Gantt.
okay.
Yeah. We mainly use Team Gantt to like date stuff out and make sure we stay on a direct timeline.
Was your group pretty good on staying on time, on task?
Yes.
Okay, good. Sally, how did you split up the construction of the unit? Who did what to build the Sea Glider? If you're talking, you're all muted, so. Okay, so Faith, you were also construction. What parts did you build?
I built the power supply and the buoyancy engine.
Okay, and who assembled everything together?
I did.
You did. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see here. Sorry, I got some notes to that. Xavier, did you have to use OneNote on this project too, or?
Yeah, we did. We mainly used OneNote to take notes of like what we talked about in our meetings that we had daily, our daily meetings.
Okay. Okay. So you met daily. Was that part of classroom or after school?
That was part of classroom. That's class time.
So they gave you some time to work as a team separately?
Yeah.
Uh, Sally, when you were building your parts, can you tell me what parts they were, and were you missing parts from the kit at any time?
The only parts I really created were the wings and the rudder, and I had to create the wings. I created them in like a little triangle shape, and the rudder was pretty simple as well. It was just a rectangle with a little slant at the top of it.
Uh-huh. Okay, so
And I didn't really miss any parts. All I really needed for the rudder and the wings were just some 3D printed parts that attached to the model itself.
okay, so you 3D printed your wings and rudders, and they didn't come as part of a kit then, huh?
Actually, I think they did come as part of the kit.
Okay,
So all I had to do was create the wings and the rudder.
I see. Okay. What was your favorite role working on the Sea Glider?
My favorite role was definitely the construction part, because even though most of the construction was by Xavier and Faith, I still feel like creating the wings and the rudder was an important part to building the Sea Glide.
Okay. I guess, so Xavier, were you the one who recorded the video, or?
No, we had the help of our teacher to help us record that video. So
Okay.
basically, we came into a meeting like this, and he's able to record it. So he hit record, and we went through it once, and then he stopped recording, and then he can upload that as a video for us.
Okay, yeah. Understand, thank you. Okay, well, I congratulate you on getting the Sea Glider built and tested, and successful testing is a hard thing in the real world, and I'm the vice president of engineering for a small company called Trident Maritime, and the skills you learned here are skills that our employees have to use. Not just the virtual ones, but the software like OneNote and Team Gantt. Even when you get back to meeting together, that's software that will be important for you to use. So thank you for your time, and good luck in your future as you move on from McKinley. I don't know if anybody else is going to be questioning you, but I'm done for now. Okay, so have a good day.
You too.
You too.
Bye.